In today's lesson, we're going to be learning Freaks by Surf Curse. I'm going to show you the main riff and then we are going to look at the chords. So the main riff actually carries on throughout the entire song and it's all going to be played in the 9th finger position. And what that means is your first finger is going to be covering fret 9, second on fret 10, third fret 11 and fourth on fret 12. As long as you stick to those fingers, then it's going to be, you're going to be able to play this smoothly. If you use the wrong fingers, yeah, it's going to sound out of time and not as tight as it can be. So we're going to start on fret 9 on the high E string with your first finger and play that. But then on the B string, we're going to play the 10th fret, but as soon as and with the second finger, and as soon as we've played that, we're going to go back to fret 9, but on the B string. And then once you've played that note, it's back to 10 on the B string. So what we've got is this: 9, 10, 9, 10, but played in this kind of rhythm. Okay, now once you've got that, all you have to do is repeat that 3 times. So it goes like this. Okay, and then to finish off the riff, we're going to put our 4th finger on fret 12 and we're going to play that twice, fret 12 with the high E string. And then with the second finger, you're going to play fret 10 on the high E string twice. So you've got 12, 12, 10, 10. So the whole riff ends up like this. And then it repeats. I'll play it a couple more times. Okay. Right, so and it literally, repeats that throughout the entire song. It does kind of sound like it changes at some points, but literally that's because the chords in the background are changing. So it's kind of making the riff sound a little bit different. But speaking of the chords, why don't we get into those? So this song literally just has 3 chords throughout the entire thing: A, F sharp minor, and D. I'm going to show it to you in 3 different ways. The first way is going to be the easiest way with open chords, but then we're going to get into the bar chords and power chords. I think the bar chords are the best option, but it's great practice to do all 3 anyway. So yeah, so this is the easiest way. We're going to start with open chords. This is our basic A major open chord. This song is in the key of A, which is why it keeps coming back to this chord. But basically, you're going to put your first finger on fret 2 of the D string, your second finger on fret 2 of the G string, and your third finger on fret 2 of the B string. And you're going to hit the top 5 strings. That's the A major chord. Some people play this chord with these 2 fingers switched around, so obviously that doesn't really matter. Do it any way you're comfortable. But once you've got this A chord on, let's have a look at the rhythm, because literally all it is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up the whole way. Okay, the whole way through is just down, up, down, up. But I do want to show you the proper way of counting it. In your head or out loud, you should be counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. And then we're going to do 4 bars of that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Once you've done that, we're then going to just simply move those 3 fingers up a string to the top 3 strings, okay? And try to just avoid the bottom 3 here, or if you can, bring your thumb over to mute them. But you're going to hit the top 3. This is a way of playing F sharp minor, kind of an easier way of playing it. And we're going to do the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 bars. So it goes A, this is the verse by the way. A for 4 bars and F sharp minor. Okay, Then the chorus is simply going to be the same kind of rhythm and still 4 bars, but this time on the D major chord. Okay, so in this chord, your first finger has to go on the 2nd fret of the G string. Your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret of the high E string. And your 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the B string. So this is an open D major chord. So 4 bars of this. Okay, and then back to A. And this is the chorus. And it does that twice. I'll do that again. B. A. So yeah, so that is literally the entire song chord-wise. So the verse is A to F sharp minor, and the chorus is D back to A. Right, but now I want to show you how to do that with bar chords, which again, I think this is what it does in the original song, and this is the most effective way of playing it. So we're going to play an A chord, but this time we're going to do it by barring your first finger across all 6 strings. Like this. We're going to put your 2nd finger on fret 6 of the G string, okay? And then your 3rd and 4th fingers are going to go on fret 7 of the A and D strings. Okay, so you end up with this. Hit all 6 strings. You might know this is the E shape bar chord, one of the most popular bar chord shapes. But anyway, so now we've got A up here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to strum for 4 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, but then to do the bar chord of F sharp minor, all we got to do is bring that shape all the way down to, so your first finger's on fret 2. Then from there, your 2nd finger comes away, and preferably technique-wise goes on top of your first finger to help squeeze it down. So this is like the E minor chord shape. This is an F sharp minor bar chord, and we're going to do the same strumming there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it does it twice again, just like I showed you with the open chords. Okay, now we've got to find a D major bar chord, and to do that we're actually going to bar the 5th fret again, but this time we're going to put on the A shape, okay, which is, again, here's the best way of playing it. You've got to actually bar the 7th fret with your 3rd finger over the D, G and B strings, okay? So you're holding those down just like a little A major shape. If you think back to this shape that we played earlier, it's almost like that, but shifted up. But you should use just the 3rd finger across those strings because it's a much easier way of changing to it. This is a very awkward way of playing the chord, which is really hard to change to and from. So you've got to bend your finger so it's kind of like that, okay, flattened across those 3. And then your first finger, yeah, is still barring the 5th fret just like it did on the A bar chord. And this one you want to hit just the top 5 strings. So this is our D major bar chord, and yeah, once we've got this on, it's going to be this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, same counting as before, 4 bars, and then it's back to A. So yeah, this is the chorus bit, back to D, A. Okay, and then yeah, if you want to kind of rock it up a little bit, all you have to do, and this is a general rule on songs, if you want to play a kind of a rocky version, instead of playing the full bar chord, you can just play the power chords. So you're going to put your first finger, and well, I'll show it to you first actually, so it's going to be this. Power chords, if you don't already know, they're not major or minor, and that's what gives them that rocky, straightforward kind of feel, okay? So we're just going to be holding down the 5th fret of the low E string with your first finger, the 7th fret of the A string with your 3rd finger, and your 4th finger is going to go on the 7th fret of the D string. And yet again, it's the same kind of strumming, same counting. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the A bar chord and then down to F sharp. Just bring that whole shape down to the 2nd fret, doesn't change though. So 2, 4, 4. You can hear that gives it that more kind of rocky sound. You might want to get a bit of distortion on it as well. Sound really cool. And then to do the D power chord, all we do is put your first finger on that D note on the A string, the 5th fret, and then the same shape. So it's going to be 7 and 7 on the middle 2 strings, the D and G strings. And we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Back down to A. For the chorus. And again, kind of sounds more punky this way. And if you've got 2 guitarists in a band, maybe one of you could do the power chords with a bit of a distortion, and one of you can do the full bar chords to give it the emotion of the major and minor sounds. But anyway, so there we have it. That riff just continues throughout the whole thing, and it's literally just those 3 chords throughout. To get the structure, just listen to the song, have a go at playing along with it. But anyway, let me know if you've got any questions or if you've got any suggestions for other tutorials for me to do in the future, or just generally in the comments. Just give me any feedback, I'd love to hear it. But anyway, take care and I'll see you next time.